Hey professionals, in this video I'm going to go through all the different types of engineering apprenticeships, the salary ranges and the employers that you should keep on your radar. This video is here to help you put yourself ahead of the competition. This has been a highly requested video on my TikTok on all the different types of engineering apprenticeships. This is definitely a follow-up on my most paid apprenticeships video that I've just previously dropped, and while you're at it you might as well check out my other two videos on apprenticeships. That's pros and cons of doing a degree or doing an apprenticeship, as well as what is an apprenticeship and the wages around apprenticeships. And be sure to subscribe because I've got a lot of content on the way. This channel is all about helping you be career savvy at whatever stage you're at in your career. If you need help working on your CV, then get in touch via my website. We can work together on a one-to-one basis, and if you want to check out my reviews, then head over to my Instagram. I've got a highlights tab just dedicated to the reviews, to all the CVs that I've helped and the apprenticeships that they've landed, so check them out. I will post a link in the description for all the different apprenticeship videos that I've done. Engineering is one of the most popular apprenticeship disciplines and it's actually growing every year. Engineering is involved with every part of the creation process, from research to design, from production all the way to testing. If you dream of improving or inventing new tools and technologies, then an engineering apprenticeship is something that you should actually be considering, especially if you've got a passion for science and mathematics. I have 7 different types of engineering apprenticeships that you should consider, so let's just get into them. Aerospace is one of the most fastest growing industries within the UK, offering some exciting opportunities working for startups or working directly for the government. Aerospace engineers work on problems involving spacecraft and aircraft. You may be tasked with a number of aircraft problems, so that could be designing a wing to the power of a thruster. Salaries of aerospace engineers can be between 18 to 23,000, and experienced engineers can earn all the way up to 52k or even more. Here are a few companies that I would recommend you should keep on your radar if you're interested in being an aerospace engineer. BAE Systems is a huge British defence and security employer. They have a strong apprenticeship record and take a lot of apprenticeships every year, and their development schemes is actually recognised to be one of the best within the country. They offer apprenticeships across levels 2 all the way up to 7, and they usually open between November all the way to February. Boeing is the largest aerospace and defence company in the world, and they hire apprenticeships all year round, and they have some really cool benefits. They have roles in aircraft maintenance, fabrication, and they actually have a lot of HR related roles as well. Airbus is the second largest aerospace and defence company in the world. They're headquartered in Bristol in the UK, and they actually work on some awesome projects that includes the aviation and aerospace industry. Leonardo is another one. They're an Italian multinational company that specialise in security and aerospace. These apprenticeships at Leonardo actually follow 2 different pathways: the electronics defence and security route or the aviation route. These programs are extensive and they offer around 100 places every year. Babcock have a huge apprentice intake, and their business is actually split into 4 different parts: aviation, marine, land and nuclear. I will get into different marine apprenticeships later in this video, so do stick around. And Thales Group is a French multinational company, and these provide services for the aerospace, defence, security and transportation markets. They're all the aerospace apprenticeships. Let's talk about automotive engineering apprenticeships. Automotive engineers work on the design and the manufacture of vehicles, or they can be working on developing the technology of the existing vehicles. These engineers have a starting salary of around 20,000 and can even go up to around 40 to 45,000 with some experience. The companies that you can apply to is BMW, Toyota, Jaguar Land Rover, even Vauxhall. If you have a passion for Formula 1 or racing, then you should be considering an automotive engineering apprenticeship. Over the past 5 years, the number of racing teams that have actually given apprenticeships a chance has been steadily increasing. We now live in an era where you can actually get a Formula 1 apprenticeship. Williams F1 offer early career opportunities that include graduates and apprenticeship. These are all based in Oxfordshire, and they offer the apprenticeships to those that have a real passion for automotive engineering. Apprentices at Williams can expect to rotate between the metallic and composite production areas within the business, as well as you'll be able to go to college to earn that intermediate level qualification. It is critical that you have good GCSE grades if you're planning to do an automotive engineering apprenticeship, and that includes A levels of BTEC within physics and maths. And definitely if you can do an engineering BTEC or A level, do that engineering A level. You need to be able to demonstrate good communication skills. You will be problem solving 24/7. These are usually advertised between April and May, but I would say keep your eyes on their website because you never know when they will advertise. And you know when they are advertising, you need to be quick applying because they will be very competitive. Red Bull Racing is another team that offers top motorsport apprenticeship positions. These roles are highly sought after, so you need to make sure that when you're sending off your CV, you're demonstrating good communication and you've actually demonstrated excellent attention to detail somewhere. You need to also relate to them that you're hardworking and that you're focused. If you need help with updating your CV, then obviously we can work on a one-to-one basis, but I do have a CV advice playlist, so be sure to check that out. I'll put a link in the description, and be sure to subscribe as well so you don't miss out on future videos. Again, same as Williams F1, keep checking Red Bull Racing's site frequently because you never know when these apprenticeships will pop up. Mercedes is another company that offers amazing apprenticeship opportunities provided that you have good grades within maths and science. Roles are available throughout the year in both technical and business operations. The key to secure this type of apprenticeship is to actually really show your passion of why you want to work there. Mercedes is highly competitive, so you need to be making sure that you're applying early. Ferrari is another one. They are very competitive, but they are committed in developing early careers. So that could be you as a graduate or as an apprentice. Competition at Ferrari is incredibly fierce. I think in the last few years, out of 1,000 applicants, they only took on 11 candidates. Before applying to Ferrari, please do your research, really read that job spec and tailor your CV to the position. And maybe you should even write a cover letter to Ferrari why you're passionate about getting into the motorsport industry. According to their apprenticeship program, there are 4 main areas that they recruit in: service and repair technician, parts advisor, service advisor, and MET technician. Aston Martin F1 and McLaren F1 also offer apprenticeship opportunities. I'm not going to go through them. Keep checking their website as all the information will be there and they will be posting throughout the year. Okay, motorsport engineering out the way, let's talk about civil engineering. Civil engineers shape the world around us. They design, construct, and restore infrastructure from our towns and cities, as well as our transport networks. A typical salary for a civil engineer apprentice is around 16.5k. Once you're qualified, salaries can go up to 35k, and if you own your own consultancy, you could actually be earning around 70 grand every year. Civil engineers can work in 4 main areas: transportation, which includes canals, railways and airports; maritime, which is harbours and ports; structural, so that's buildings and dams and bridges; and environmental, so that could be water supply, power supply and even draining. Balfour Beatty, I hope I pronounced that right, they offer apprenticeships to a wide range of disciplines: civil engineering, business apprenticeships, maintenance apprenticeships, and even quantitative surveying. Laying a rock, I hope I pronounced that right, I'm not sure. They offer apprenticeships within construction and scaffolding and a lot of many areas. Do check them out and keep them on your radar. Their degree apprenticeship is actually in partnership with the University of Exeter. Atkins is a great employer and they're actually pushing apprenticeships to apply either in their management, consulting and even cybersecurity roles. Jones Brothers offer apprenticeships within general construction or as a plant operative. For this company, you will need a driving license for their apprenticeships. ISG is another great employer that offers apprenticeships that specialize within construction management and quantitative surveying. Their entry requirements is only 97 UCAS points, and you can actually get paid while you're studying because they'll offer you a degree at the end of it. Kia is a leading UK construction and infrastructure services company. They have a whopping of 25 sectors around engineering and construction. They offer a competitive salary and some really cool benefits. They have a really cool perk that they'll be able to provide you with up to £1,000 to help you work smarter so that you can spend that on a cool phone, laptop, anything you want really, training and development. Okay, so I've covered aerospace engineering, automotive engineering, civil engineering. Let's talk about electrical engineering. Electrical engineers have to design electrical systems that meet specific requirements and specifications. They can work in a range of different industries, so that can be oil, marine, gas, FMCG. As an electrical engineer, you need to have good color vision. The typical duties can be using design software such as computer-aided design to draw up circuit diagrams for your projects. You could be testing systems and installations and really analyzing the results, as well as overseeing inspection and maintenance work. Apprenticeship salaries can start around 18,000 and can go up to all the way to 42,000 with experience. If you become a chartered engineer, you will actually be able to go into project management roles as well. Okay, the fifth category that I want to go through is actually broadcast engineering. A broadcast engineer works across TV, radio, and multimedia. You may carry out studio work, set work, post-production work, or operations, or you may be involved in outside broadcasts where sound and images are actually relayed back to the studio and to the network. You'll be working with a range of people, so that could be producers, studio managers, presenters, and a range of technical staff. The entry requirements are usually a minimum of 2 A-levels, and they have to be within maths and science. BBC is a great one, and they offer degree apprenticeships starting at around 19,000. At BBC, you'll develop an excellent theoretical and practical understanding of their operation systems and just being in an industry that is very fast moving. Other companies that you could apply to is Channel 4, ITV, Sky, and their apprenticeships are around 20,000. With experience, you can actually be earning up to 50k. The next category that I want to go into is marine engineers. Marine engineers design, build, and repair vehicles that can be used on the land or in the water. And not only vehicles, they can actually work on structures as well. With all apprenticeships, you don't need a specific skill set at college. You will get trained on the job. I would just advise, if you're afraid of water or you potentially can't swim, then maybe marine engineering isn't for you. Depending on the industry, you could be building and repairing ships and boats, installing and repairing onboard systems, design, build, and operate offshore gas oil platforms, undertake marine surveying, so using your analytical skills, making sure engines, instruments, and systems are working safely and correctly, and of course keeping up with the laws that come with safety and environmental protection. With all these engineering disciplines, you can actually specialize into going into project management or even consultancy roles. It is physically demanding, and you will be spending a lot of nights away from home. Experienced marine engineers can actually earn between 55 to 60k. And the final discipline that I want to talk about within engineering apprenticeships is mechanical engineers. If you're considering a career within mechanical engineering, then you need to have strong foundations within maths and science. You also need to demonstrate attention to detail, and you're able to actually work to tight deadlines. The duties of a mechanical engineer are as following: drawing up plans for new ideas and using design software such as CADs, what I mentioned earlier, computer aided designs, CADs. You'll be investigating and testing new ideas that could be used to actually improve existing systems. You'll be installing and testing machinery and instruments. You'll be identifying and repairing faults as they come. And finally, you'll be meeting performance and safety targets. Salaries for mechanical engineers can start at around 18,000 and can go up to around 40k. With every position, there'll always be career progression, so it's not like you'll just stop at 40k. There's always room to actually go higher than that. Such as with mechanical engineers, you can actually progress into a project manager role, or even a supervisor position or a team leader position, and you can actually specialize in a specific area, so that could be quality control or CAD design. Many engineering apprenticeships are aimed at school leavers and those that have just done A-levels or their BTECs. The exact entry requirements will vary from scheme to scheme, but they are most favourable if you've done subjects within maths, science, IT, obviously engineering, even electrical engineering. You can do that as a subject now. And having the general aptitude within problem solving. It's important that you have good communication skills and you're able to work within a team. A good personality fit for engineering is someone who is naturally curious. They think about how things work, and they're actually willing to think outside the box. If how it's made is something that you generally like to watch in your free time, or you really enjoyed that plumber skit in Rick and Morty, then engineering could actually be a good career move for you. Don't forget to check out my apprenticeships advice playlist.
I'll link it in the description down below if you're considering an apprenticeship.
Got some real good gems there, so do check those videos out. If you're not sure about doing an apprenticeship or going to university and you're thinking of taking a gap year, then I've got you covered. I've done a video on how to have a productive gap year. Check that video out. I'll put a link for that in the description down below. I really appreciate all the love and support I've had on this channel. I can't believe I'm going to be coming up to my year anniversary soon, and yeah, I'm so grateful for the amount of people that have actually come watch my videos, subscribe to my videos, liked my videos. Really appreciate all of you. Comment on the video if you're planning to do an apprenticeship and what sector you're planning to do an apprenticeship in. I will be responding to all the comments. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok and on Instagram. I do jump on live, so if there's something that you want to ask me on a one-to-one basis, then head over there and yeah, ask me. Just make sure that you're turning notifications on because you might miss me. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on all of my upcoming videos, and Again, this channel is here to help you be career savvy at whatever stage you're at in your career. I've got playlists on general career advice, so getting a salary raise or promotion, what you shouldn't take a counter offer. I've got videos on CV advice, I've got videos on interview advice, so be sure to check them out if you're at that stage in your career where you're looking for your next move. So when you have secured that apprenticeship, do check out my other videos. Good luck applying to engineering apprenticeships. I know you'll smash it. Peace. I'll see you on the next one. What are you telling me, son? You good? You good? Also, shout out to Evie. She's just been chilling. That's it. Just get it. Dude, yam it. Just do it. Just get it. You got it yet? Yeah, I love it. Yeah, she's cute.